Good afternoon and welcome to NYFP. Today I'm joined by Steve and Guilfoyle of Meridian Equity Partners. Hi Steve, thanks for joining me on this Monday.
Hi Remy, I'm glad to be here.
Well, U.S. stocks as well as global equity markets have started the week out on a negative note. Now we do have the Eurozone concerns, especially regarding a Greek default, but what do you think is bringing down stocks today?
Well, I think that's exactly what's bringing down stocks. The Greek thing, I call it a thing, but it's broader than Greece. It's really much bigger. I think it's much more intertwined in the financial community, and it's much bigger than it's getting credit for. And don't forget, Europe does not have a TARP-like structure in place. They do have the EFSF, but it's not prepared to be a TARP-like structure if things start happening like sovereign defaults.
Well, looking ahead to the rest of this week, all eyes will remain on Greece, but we also have the two-day Federal Reserve meeting kicking off, and the rate decision will be announced on Wednesday afternoon. What do you expect from the Fed?
Well, I think everyone's expecting the operation twist that we've been talking about. We don't see anything, we hopefully don't see anything stronger than that. We certainly don't see anything less than that. We'll see a sell-off here in equities if we don't at least get a twist that is equal in both sales and purchases.
And also taking a step back, earlier today, President Barack Obama unveiled his plan for cutting increasing taxes as well as cutting spending. But what is your take on that? Do you think that'll pass in Congress? I
don't think it'll pass the way it is. Not that it's all wrong. I'm perfectly on board with cutting spending. And I could be convinced to be on board with raising taxes as long as it's something like a flat tax, like Steve Forbes proposed years ago. I can do a flat tax because that's fair. If it's aimed in certain areas that could actually hurt economic growth, which it might be, I haven't read it yet, but then I'm not for it, no.
Okay, Steve, last but not least, before we wrap it up for today, we covered the broader issues weighing on the global equity markets. In terms of U.S. equity technical levels, what are you watching?
Well, we saw the bounce, I think, today at 1188. I had 1190, but that's pretty much in the ballpark. I'm looking at 1204 as resistance. I see 1215 above that. And if we crack that 1190 level again, it goes down to about 1182.83.
Okay, Steve, as always, thank you so much for your time and have a great week.
You're welcome.